SEC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Morton. He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. The give is to Williams. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's going for the big play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan.
Pickoff! What a play to set him up! Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hogs on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And off from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup for 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Moss. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Brown has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lacey.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Cardinals! The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Fires it down the seam. He holds it in, and nobody's close. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. First play of the period will be a second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Moss. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. Looking down the left side. Makes the grab. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The give to the back. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. On the ground, it's Watson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Finds his tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer.
Okay, ready? Slide 22. Slide.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Morton. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal thanks to the big fella.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's golden. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Moss. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air, it's Morton. A little screen to the running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Scrambling away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Moss. Using the quick game. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be brought. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense putting points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 17 over Auburn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. Hits a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown Cardinals. Once he got some room, it was over. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Morton. He fires one deep over the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A run to the quarterback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not to mention multiple scores. Punts it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Moss. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the lines. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Skips away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. It's caught. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Morton. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Moss. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few edges, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent converts on 4th down. Still going. The Cardinals will move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And the Cardinals come to the line to hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Morton. Shoots it to the left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll start this drive with a pass. Sure hands, it's Brown.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They'll go up top on second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Skinner. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the air on 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Coming out with it, it's Hughes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to pass, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and go.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Hard running there. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab play for the first down. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass, it's Moss. He lobs one high down the left side. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
And the Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Lets it go to the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
To the air on second down. Slings it downfield. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. The give is to Williams. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, they knock it free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts fighting for yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blow.